everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft. I'm back with a tutorial again today, and I've had this in my head for ages. And what it is, it's like a really cute little fish tank aquarium with like a little light in the top, which I think will be really sweet when it's done. I hope anyway. So we're just going to get straight on into it. You need a piece of acetate, sorry about the glare, which is 6.5 by 11 3/4, and my acetate is 220 micron, which it's pretty thick. Yeah, it needs to, you know, have a bit of weight to it, otherwise it's just going to be a bit floppy. So on the long side you want to score it at 2 7/8, and you will need to run up and down it a few times just to make sure it's scored. Then you're going to score at 5 3/4, then 8 5/8, and then 11.5. Alright, so that's the basics of our tank scored. We need a piece for our lid, which is 7 by 7 inches, and we're going to score all 4 sides at 2 inches. Alright, we need a piece for our base, which is 5 by 5 inches, and we're going to score all 4 sides at 1 inch. Okay, so that's that one. Then we have got a really small little piece here, which is 4 inches by 1.5. On the long side we're going to score each end at 1/4 of an inch, or is it 1/2 inch? No, 1/2 inch, sorry. Okay. Right, that's the scoring done. Then I have got a piece of paper which I want to be like the background for my tank, which is, I would say, just over 2 3/4 by just slightly over 6.5. No, that's too long. By 6 3/8, sorry, and then this black piece should measure the exact same, so just over 2 3/4 by 6 3/8. Pick it up. Right, so I've also cut out a little selection of like fish and some little trees that I just cut out for the coral and stuff, which I'll show you them in a minute. So we've got our acetate. We need to fold carefully on our score lines. So what you want to do is, you've got the piece that has a score line here, and then the piece which will join onto it like that. So the piece without the score line on the very end is where we're going to put our paper of choice to be like the background for our tank. So I'm just going to put glue on mine. And then we're going to cover this over as well later. So when we glue that on there, we won't be able to see the join because the join will be at the back. So I've got these two little pieces here which I cut from glitter card, and they are actually trees which are from Alina Crafts, but you can use whatever you've got. I just snipped the ends off, and then I thought, oh, they actually do look like coral, so I'm going to put them on the back. But even if you've got stamps or anything, just use whatever you've got. So I'm just going to stick that there. And then what we need to do is pop tape just on the inside of here. And I'm just using this red liner tape. And then we can stick this piece together. Alright, so peel the backing off. This would be just a good little decoration piece. I think kids would love it as well. So that's going to go just on the back. Like that. Alright, so there's the start of our little tank. And then our lid, just fold and burnish. And then we're just going to cut the bottom right hand squares, just cut up like that. And just mite it in there, and then also remove a little bit off the bottom, okay? And just keep rotating it round so you're cutting the bottom right hand square again. Alright, so we need to put glue on these tabs and glue these together. Now, I said you need this little piece here which was scored at 1/2 inch on each side. And what we're going to do with this piece is basically it is going to go inside of our box, okay, quite low down, and it's going to sit our little tea light inside. I'll be back in a minute, I just need to let the dog out. Okay, sorry about that. So this piece here, I think, because I said it was 1.5 wide, if we cut it down to about 1 inch wide, just roughly, so I think that's a bit too wide. So 1.5 by 4 inches. And then if you take, I've got a little 1/2 inch circle punch. I suppose you could use a little die if you've got one. we're just going to punch a little hole out of the middle, and then this is going to get stuck in this box probably about halfway down, I would say, or halfway up from the bottom. So I'm going to put glue on the edges here. This is what's going to hold our little tea light. So just sticking it in about halfway down. I mean, you're not going to see it, so you know, don't worry about it being stuck in there perfectly. And then I've got a little colour change and tea light, and then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to kind of manoeuvre it to get it in, okay, and then it will go in like that, so the little light will peek through and that will hold the little light in, okay. So I'll just take that out for now, let that glue dry. So that's the top done. The base is just the same really. So just cut up the sides. We don't need to snip any off the bottoms of this one though. Then with this bottom piece, before we glue it together, I've got a little piece of blue glitter that I want to have as a base for my fish tank, and it's 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, and this is just going to get stuck in here. Alright. And then I've bought little pieces of acetate, which I've just die cut some little fish dies that I've had. Again, if you've got stamps, you could stamp them, cut them out, whatever you've got. And I've just got some little pieces of acetate, roughly about 1/2 inch wide, and they're just different lengths. And all I've done is I've just folded the bottoms of them. I haven't even measured, and they will just kind of stand up like that, so they will just look like they're bobbing along in the tank. And then you can just stick these down with a glue dot. Just, I mean, you won't get many in here because it's only a small little tank, so you can just put them wherever you think. And then I've obviously made them taller and smaller, and you know, just different heights and stuff. And you can judge there like how high they're going to be. So this is then gonna just slot into here. And then you can just try and, because acetate, it always seems to like kind of bend in, doesn't it? And I mean, you can glue it in if you want, but you'll see the glue around the sides, so I think it's probably best if I don't. So our little light, I'm going to switch it on. Just do what I did before and just kind of just force it in there a bit. And then the little thingy will peep through. And then this will just sit on the top now of our little our little fish tank, and I just think it's such a cute idea. But I'm going to try and turn this light off and just see how adorable is that, because it changes colour, the tea light, so that is just so cute, and it's so easy to make, and I just think it's a lovely little display. It actually looks so cool with the little light on. And I mean, you can I might put another couple more fish in the bottom actually, just for the photograph. And then it's good that we haven't glued that in, because then you can add in whatever you like. But yeah, I've had this idea in my head for ages, so I hope you like it. I'll put the info on my blog, and I will be back again soon with another video. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.